Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. I accidentally have my headphones on my mouse cord, so that was making it a little bit difficult to, well, not difficult to move the mouse, but like difficult to move the mouse precisely. So, right off the bat, alright, it's a nice Wednesday night. And who am I feeling for a nice Wednesday night game session? I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna turn the window capture off so you don't get jump scared by Firefox. But I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at these episodes, and I'm thinking to myself, when's the last time we played Ico? 12 days ago? I think we could play a little Ico. I think that's fair. I think we can do that. I think that's, I think if she goes on cooldown after we play her, we can mix it up a little bit. But you know what? Let's do a couple of randoms and make it easy for myself, I guess. Give me 7th curse. Give me 7th curse. We're gonna need to go shopping to find the right weapon. And then, you know what? We gotta fight. Gotta fight every fight. Gotta fight every battle. And we'll see what we can't, we'll see what trouble we can't get ourselves in. Now, I'm a little bit tired today, and originally I was just not gonna record anything, but I didn't have anything recorded and I felt a little bit bad about it, so you're getting a, an oopsie-daisy recording session, so, you know, only the highest quality of content from, Webweaver / well, actually, Webweaver actual filler. Yeah, it's youtube.com/c/Webweaver actual filler, something like that. I don't know how they do the URL. They changed a few times how they do the URL. And I always remember the old one, because, like, you could get, like, a custom URL that was, like, your channel's name. Medusa, nails, arms, teacher, and footage. I think you just gotta send it down. You just gotta run it down the school mid lane. Now, what kind of weapon do you think we're gonna be able to get here, alright? I don't know. I don't know what kind of weapon we're gonna be able to get here. I mean, I think that's a little bit slower than it usually is. You couldn't see it, but I pogged IRL. 5 damage HDF, my beloved. This is, like, what we've been waiting for, you know? This is better than anything we've ever had before. This is real and true. Now, I don't really want to bite. Like, I don't want our stats to get lowered. Our dexterity, it's dexterity and perception, right? For bite. And then broken bone is strength and dexterity. I vaguely remember that. I don't want to lose dexterity or perception because it's, like, halfway decent if we're not getting +2'd. And I mean, even if we're getting +1, that's still decent on dexterity, but 1 bite won't hurt. We have a lot of stamina regen right off the bat. That's pretty cool. We didn't actually get any money before going in there, by the way. We just conveniently had enough, which is pretty cool. Now, the question is do we want to get cursed and then go get some sort of C-slot item here? Did we have Recluse? Because Fearful's pretty bad. I don't really... The most powerful steak knife of all time. That is an insanely good weapon. That is insanely good. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. That's crazy good. 470/70? Oh my goodness. But if you want to know what I've been up to today, I decided, well, a while ago, my friend and I, we decided that we were doing our crafting stuff again. And you know what? We can explain ourselves. We can joke and leave quickly. And I forgot, well, I didn't forget because I very quickly remembered, but like, getting a high-tier meld set without just spending millions of gil is, like, the most annoying thing known to mankind. And it's like, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, yeah, I'm gonna end up spending millions of gil, I think. I cannot believe it. This is gonna be second enemy, This is gonna be second enemy, Shiikawa school homie. I don't know why I didn't just try dodging immediately. Actually, I can brace. I can brace and attack. That's crazy. Look at that. Very convenient. We got roads closed here. That's a little bit frightening because we did not do the roads closed mystery first, but it is what it is. I wonder how the RNG is seated in this game. Where it's like, can you... Like, would that if mystery always have given us roads closed? Or if we did a different mystery first? Because that... I don't think that changes how I would think about things, but... I guess we just do footage anyways. Like, we kind of want to get footage over with as quickly as possible. Also, I'm unironically wearing the rock ring. I think the rock ring has more value than a lot of other, like, minus max health items to boost stats, because we rolled a 7, so that 6 does nothing. Right, like, here's the deal, right? There is no neutral perk that increases strength. The only perk that I can think of off the top of my head that increases strength is on your own. I think Jury's perks are dexterity and knowledge, right? For Horror Meter and Doom. So, I think something that's very important. We gotta conserve our sanity. Our sanity is gonna be pretty low. You know, it's a really weird gambit, but I actually think it's better to just, because this is the mystery, this is freaky feature of found footage. So if we investigated the mansion twice, we would get, like, 3 of the investigation opportunities taken away in the forest. I actually think it's just better to... I think it's actually just better to send it, you know? We're gonna go to the village, and then we're gonna be in the safe forest. If I could preemptively put the police station on the forest, I would, just in case we get, like, a threat level up. Dive out the window. Dislocated shoulder, do I care about that? No, not really. But, like, so the rock ring... I feel like this is more usable than the other ones, because strength is such an important stat to increase. And there's not a neutral perk that we can pull out of our ass that gets us there, you know what I mean? I mean, I think you just run. And you get some nice EXP for it. It'd be very funny. Do you think, like, if you were playing a board game of this, or, like, a card game of this, and you had, like, the stealth perk from Yashiro, and then you saw, like, the running option, do you think that would, do you think you would argue against, like, the GM or with the rulebook saying, well, it says every time I run I get 10 EXP, and this is running. You know, would you do that? Would you do that? Oh, we never watched the TV? Oops. I don't think we're taking outdoorsmen, but it's fine. But, so I've just been, my friend and I, we've just been in the bicolor gem mines for, like, 80 years. And, you know, the thing about bicolor gemstones is fates are, I don't know. Alright. Hold on, gotta lock in. Fates are, like, kind of soul-crushing, but also not really. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Sure? Oh my god! It's over, chat. Never mind, we have first aid, we're fine. And we're in a safe location, so it's alright. We're all good. We're all good, it's alright. But, like, you know, we did... I think we maxed out our fates in Yoctal. Like, we started from, like, I had, like, 4 or 5 of them done, and she had, like, 1 of them done. And so we maxed out our fates in Yoctal, and she already has her stuff done for Shaloni, so we're gonna be doing them in the 2 final areas. But the thing is, I gotta actually unlock flying in those final zones. Sorry. I've been lazy. I haven't had a reason to go there yet, you know? We had, in our free company, a couple of our members, they leveled their crafters really quickly, and they just started making crafter and gatherer sets for money. And so after they made their money, they're like, hey, I have like a bunch of sets left over, and so they just donated the sets to us. So I have my gear, and I've just been gathering, like, over the course of 3 days, 4,000 Yoctel spring water and 4,000 pearl grass, which, by the way, if you want me to be an absolute, like, insane person right now, okay, let's talk. Okay, let's talk about gathering nodes in Dawn Trail. I briefly mentioned this before, but so basically, for those of you who don't know, gathering nodes are a thing where it's essentially how you gather items as, like, a miner or a botanist or a fisher, right? But fishing is a little bit weird, and we're not going to talk about fishing. Fishing's a little bit wacky, a little bit funny. What could possibly go wrong? I think I'm just gonna throw this, because, like, it's not... It's just our sanity that's the problem, and so we need to regain some sanity via first aid. But, like, so basically, let's say there are 8 nodes, right? I don't know if this is the actual, like, number of nodes. I think it's actually... Hold on. I think it's 6, now that I think about it, because I'm thinking about all of them are bunched up in 2s, and so you go 2, 4, 6, and then you rotate, right? So it's actually 6 nodes, right? I'm thinking of the Yoctel spring water and the, whatchamacallit, the pearl grass nodes right now. Like, you start at 2, and then you basically go clockwise or counterclockwise around, like, this triangle or circle, and how it works is... Some nodes have bonuses on them that let you gather more, or have a higher chance of proccing Nature's Bounty, which is like, instead of getting 1 of the item, you get 2 of the item, and then other ones are just like pure quantity, because you can gather each node, if you want to do the math at home, you can gather a material at a node 4 times. So in this case... For miner, Yoctel spring water, or for botanist, pearl grass. They're different nodes, but they're in the same area. So I spent a lot of time in Yoctel. And I actually think it's one of the coolest areas in the game, by the way. But, as from, like, a design standpoint, and the pink beryl and pearl grass area where you gather those, very pretty. Very pretty, very beautiful. But basically, each node... You get 4 things from it, and then you have a percentage chance to get a bonus thing along with it. So instead of getting 1 item, you get 2 items. But that's usually really low. Like, you know, 10, 30%, somewhere around there. I don't remember off the top of my head. I just, like... Listen, I may have been staring at this shit for several hours of my life, but I was locked the F in. Like, Ico trying to steal. We're not taking Zeal. I want to reroll these, but, like, 58%, you know, it's not the best. So, 8 items, you rotate to a new spot. 8 items, you rotate to a new spot. But sometimes it'll be like, ooh, you get the Gatherer's bonus. So it's like, you have a 70% chance to proc Nature's Bounty, and if you use one of your skills, that goes up to a 100% chance. So then you can get, like, you know, 8 on that node. And then there's Revisit that randomly gives you all of your gathering points back and lets you... I think we back out here. I don't want to risk the sanity. And then you get all your gathering points back, and then you revisit that node, right? But you're basically just doing this loop over and over and over again. 2 nodes rotate, 2 nodes rotate, 2 nodes rotate, you go back to the beginning. You just do that over and over and over again. And... the thing about it is all of the nodes are designed for you to basically need flying to do it efficiently. Except if they're underwater, because there is no unlocking underwater. You have the Kojin's Blessing, you can breathe underwater, and your mount moves at flight speed when you're underwater, right? There's no, like, anything like that, right? So... all of these, like, these 2 nodes are placed really far away or across gaps or areas that you can't cross on foot. So you need flying, or it's just gonna be a massive pain in the ass to do anything involving it. Words are hard, my apologies. Okay, that's a little bit annoying, to be honest with you, but we leveled up our knowledge, so we're still fast enough to do the old the old 20, the plus 20 plus 20. I really don't want this to be a boss. I really don't want this to be a boss. We'll throw the baseball bat at it. I will take the hot bath, because if the boss is real, which I don't want the boss to be real, thank you. We would much rather just kind of take no boss and just kind of live our lives in peace and happiness. So, obviously, the gathering nodes are meant to be spaced out really far apart so that you have flying, because it's, like, more annoying. And I think they're trying to crack down on botting as well, because I know that there are, like, programs that you can get that, like... I think there's a program that has, like, a monthly service, and it's a cheating program. You're not allowed to use it. And I wouldn't recommend you use it either, because it's, like, a robot that plays the game for you. And so I think they're trying to make them as, like, convoluted or complicated as possible for a robot to do, while being somewhat straightforward. Well, actually being completely straightforward to a human being who can, like, just fly over the gap, you know, and then land, because there's a bunch of extra button presses involved with that. But the thing is, I've only done gathering in the first 5 zones. I haven't done any gathering in Zone 6. But Urkapacha is... I'm trying to remember the nodes there. It's like, that's the mountain flax, right? That node sucked. And then is it Kozama Uka? I don't know how to pronounce that properly. I apologize. But, the reeds zone with the Hanu. I don't want to do any of this shit. But here we go. It's boss fight time. That zone, I'm trying to remember what I gathered there. I did gather a fair bit there, because I originally only unlocked flying to gather in those 2 zones. But I just remember both of those zones having really annoying gathering points, and then the Yoctel is the area that I've spent the longest amount of time in, absolutely, because again, 4,000 Yoctel spring water, 4,000 pearl grass, and again, it's 4 per node. And then with bonuses and abilities, you can get more, right? And there's, like, 2 or 3 bonus nodes per, like, 6 rotation, right? So it's not actually that bad, but you have to have the gathering points. You have to have the mana for it. The voices start. Me when I do bicolor gem fates for slightly too long. Yippee! We didn't miss. And we're fighting a stamina boss, so getting Lump of Flesh kind of goes hard. Hell yeah, give me that EXP. If you've got the dexterity, you probably should just try it, right? But, like, I'm a little bit worried about, like, you seeing this shit? Like, how much Doom we have? You mind taking that down a little bit? Thank you. Just a bit. We're probably gonna do that, like, one more time to feel safe, but I don't want to do it yet. Because this is like a stamina boss, and we just took stamina damage from the thing. Ooh! Is this time to see fast hands in action for the first time? That's the wrong button. For the first time? An empty bottle? You found a new item broken bottle and a new item empty bottle? Hello? Okay, well, we enjoy fast hand stonks paying off for the first time in World of Horror history. You know, the Yoctel spring water sucks. Like, that node is awful because of one very specific thing. Oh, a brick! You couldn't see it, but I pogged IRL. Cinematic parallels. Oh my god. This is not something that's gonna happen very often, but when it does. So here's the thing, right? The Yoctel spring water, you on paper would seem like to be one of the most convenient gathering nodes in the game, because it starts right outside the Aetheryte, okay? So you teleport in, you fly like for 5 seconds, and then you're there already. And that's great, right? That's awesome. I'm not going to complain about that. The problem is, though, is that it's a triangle, and you start at sort of like the right of the aetheryte, and so then you go up, and then you go to the left, and then you have to fly through the aetheryte again. And so what that means is that while you're doing that over and over and over again, you're going to see the message in chat, you have entered a sanctuary, you have left the sanctuary. And that's going to happen over and over and over again. You're going to leave and enter the sanctuary multiple times just doing one rotation. And that doesn't seem so bad in a vacuum. But first of all, I have my chat open because I have my chat open. So I see messages come into the chat constantly. And also, you know, I'm usually like, there are FC members who are chatting, or I'm talking with FC members, or people are just hanging out, or there's a shout chat going on. There's 80 million reasons, or somebody, I'm private messaging somebody, I'm in a party chat. There are so many reasons why you would want to be able to look at your chat. And I have it so, like, I have my general chat, which is all of the chat logs, and then the system messages, like, that would tell you that you're entering and leaving a sanctuary. And then I have my party chat, which is just party chat, Crossworld Link Shell, Alliance chat, and FC chat, right? So those are the two chats that I use the most. But, like, you know, there could be a reason why I want to use the general chat, and just seeing that, like, just fill up the message log is so annoying. And they had to have known that, you know, when they made that. Because the fastest way to get to the next, the looping the nodes is just to go through. Oh, I'm remembering the stupid ore that's also to the south of that aetheryte. That is awful, genuinely speaking. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, by the way. You're done. Like, you're done. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. You're just done. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. You think you can step up to me? I actually do kind of want. Maybe, like, throw one more. Because we're doing, what, like 7? But no, that still doesn't work. That still doesn't work because that'd be 14. I mean, what if I braced and then we did a little bit of 95% chance, 85% chance gaming? It's a shame because he takes bonus to our blunt weaponry, but you know, it is what it is. Doomed already, deft handling. We take those. I guess we're just gonna, I don't know, hope we get quick thinking at some point, and we can take folklore studies or quick thinking. I'd take either of them. We had to make a lot of investment. Oh my god. I mean, I'll go ahead and eat the lump of flesh right now, 100%. And then I guess we're just gonna, like, grab some of this shit. Do I have, like, have we taken a bath already? You've already taken a bath. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Bad macro play? No, that's bad micro play. That's bad micro play. But, like, the stupid ore to the south of that aetheryte is awful. Because it's, like, this big, like, ravine, like, comet landing site. That's, like, this big crater, right? And it's, ugh. You can't do that. I think that Yachtel Spring Water's the worst one just from the exclusive purpose of you are in a situation where you have to just see that system message over and over again. And the thing is, I really, really like the underwater gathering nodes in Yachtel. They're really beautiful. They really are. Like, getting the pink barrel that I needed for the leveling, that was great. That was awesome. That was amazing. Because I just had this, like, beautiful underwater, like, lake pond area that I could just enjoy, you know? And it was really relaxing. I love the water ambience noises in the game. And so, yes, I am talking about, in case you haven't realized it already, I am literally just talking about how doing an activity that is monotonous and, like, basically a massive waste of time from the perspective of, like, most people, I would assume. I am talking about how, like, oh yes, my hamster wheel has nice ambience. But you know what? That makes it more enriching. I'm just saying. It does. And so Pearlgrass and Pink Barrel, those are the best things that I've gathered in Dawn Trail so far. Best nodes. I did briefly gather Levin Silk to craft, like, one thing. But I've barely done any gathering. And I did that without flying, by the way, which is really annoying. You definitely should not gather until you get flying in an area. Oh, you piece? You're really gonna make me do this just so that I don't get owned? Like, for real, for real. Gathering without flying is, like, the most annoying thing. For sure. Because the game's not designed for you to do that. Stalker's Mask? Nah. We take knowledge there. We take knowledge there, gamer. 83% Doom. I mean, I think it's fine. We got 4 things to throw, decent health levels. Besides the Shiikawa school, I don't really remember a lot of the, what's happened. But, I mean, nothing in the game is going to be more dangerous than you are to me right now, so, you get the full force of my, Fast Hands Armada that we can carry. What a neat run. I mean, we're not dead if we miss, but, like, I'm upset if we miss, so... It is what it is. I think the game agreed with me. It doesn't really matter. With the amount of Doom we have, we could probably have recovered from that. Now, I don't know what it is with trying to get Aiko to pick up a gun, but... I mean, you know what? Does Aiko deserve to know how to beat the shit out of somebody with a gun? Like, not shoot somebody with a gun, just beat the shit out of them with a gun. Like a blunt force object. Or does Aiko deserve new shoes? You know what? I think Aiko is gonna learn how to beat the shit out of somebody. And, you know, obviously if you're trying to win no matter what, and, like, that's the only thing that you care about, and you're trying to maximize your chances, you would have already looked at the lighthouse, and you would have known if you have a dexterity or a knowledge check to do. I'm gonna take knowledge just because we have... It covers 2 things, right? It covers the knowledge check, and it also makes our combat faster. So, I don't know if it, like, realistically makes a difference on the, Oh, we threw... Wait, no, we didn't throw duplicates, never mind. You have to have them equipped in order for it to mess up your inventory. Because if you have, like, let's say we had a brick equipped and we threw a brick, it would have, minused our inventory size. So, the answer was, all 3 of them. So, we wouldn't have gone wrong, but, like... You know, knowledge is our combat stat, and we did end up having Takashi, and we do have Heart of Darkness, right? Yeah. So it was the correct play, because it covers knowledge up to 8, so we don't take 3 stamina here, and then it also helps us fight this guy faster, which I don't know if it will make, like, a statistical difference, but, you know, it is, like, technically better. So I can't really fault that. I think that's fine. And then, you know, you can just throw the whole art gallery at him. You don't really need to hold on to any of this stuff. I mean, he's just gonna die. Like, I don't know. We don't even need to handcuff him. But you can, if, you want the achievement. Because there is an achievement for handcuffing the ultimate opportunist. I don't know why that was hard for me to say. But here we are. And here's the thing, like, if we got that wrong, we go up to, like... 94 Doom right now? Like, we would need to have gotten one of them right if we had both of them, because we get both wrong, we're at 100 here. But if we use the monument one more time, and we got both of the Doom checks wrong, or the memory checks wrong, and we were at, in this timeline, 100 Doom, you use the monument one more time, 97 Doom, you get on by. It's pretty nice. Now, I don't know if this video will be out on time, and so I'm a little bit hesitant to do, like, trivia. And I didn't do trivia yesterday, so we lost our lull streak. But we could at least do a little Pokidoku to be like, hey, for the fans, you know? A little Pokidoku for the fans. Fighting Poison, Toxic Croak. Kanto Fighting, Hitmonlee. Grass Fighting, I don't know what that is. Oh, wait, it was Iron Leaves something, right? That's Electric. No, I don't remember what it... I don't... Is it Verizon? Yes. Monotype Poison, Ekans. Monotype Kanto. I guess we could just go, like... Squirtle? Squawkabilly Blue Plumage? Monotype Grass? I don't think Turtwig gets anything yet. So we can go Turtwig. Why not? Legendary Poison. Kanto Legendary. We can do... I'll do Zapdos. I'll do my favorite legendary bird. Legendary Grass, we can do... No, Shaman's a mythic. What's a legendary grass type? There's not a Regigrass, is there? There's not a Regipoison? A Regisick? What was it? Was it like Eternatus was a poison legendary? I don't remember. I'm trying to think poison legendary. Doesn't really ring any bells, honestly. Grass legendary? I can't just say Shaman, unfortunately. Is there like a... Land... Grasstorus? Oh, it's this one, right? Yeah. Is there, like, a purple one? No, I don't think there is. Do we just want to try Eternatus? Is like Eternatus like a poison dragon? That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, yippee! We did it! What were the options? Okie dokie. Okay, sure. Breloom is a fighting type? Oh, Chestnut's a fighting type too. And then Dekui Hisui is a fighting type? Isn't that the owl that dies? Like, becomes a grass ghost? And then Verizon is a legendary grass. Ogerpon! I always forget Ogerpon. So we did get the correct choice for, only shinies counts. We got the correct choice for Turtwig and Eternatus, apparently. And then we were in the same evolution line for Toxicroak and Krogunk. There's also the Sneasler and Wait. Oh, Okidoki's poison and fighting. Okay. So if you didn't go... Okay, yeah. Makes sense. But we didn't go Trubbish, so unfortunate. We didn't... How unfortunate. Uh-oh. How unfortunate. Uh-oh. Okay, it's pretty cool. Well, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next episode of whatever you decide to watch next. I'm gonna go back to the bicolor gem mines.